Hello everyone, my name is Gibb. I am the inventor of a new glove called the SimpleSander. What's unique about this glove is that you no longer have to hold any abrasive material that you're sanding with. Whether it is sanding film, sandpaper, non-abrasives, or even the new buffing pads that we invented, which enables you to dust, it enables you to buff, polish, anything from motorcycles to cars to furniture. You don't have to worry about having your hand exposed and busting your fingers up or busting your nails up. This is the way it works. What is unique about this glove is that it is a true ambidextrous glove. It has two thumbs, one for the right and one for the left. You can use the glove with the thumbs retracted. You can sand with it, you can polish with it, you can buff with it, or you can use your thumb on the right hand if you want to. Depending on the contours, depending on the task at hand, you can use your right thumb, or you can just simply retract it and use it flat. You can do the same thing with your left hand. Use it flat, you can see the thumb is in the retracted position, or you can use the thumb in the extended position and you can grip anything, you can go around it if you're polishing, if you're buffing, if you're sanding, whatever your task is, you can accomplish that with your hand protected in the glove. Now if you just had a manicure, you do not want to go and grab a piece of sandpaper and start sanding something, but with the SimpleSander glove, you can do just that. And you don't have to worry about damaging yourself. Anybody that's ever washed a motorcycle and polished a motorcycle, getting in above the rocker covers can be very, very difficult, and you're always hitting your fingers on something. With the SimpleSander glove and a buffing pad, you don't have to do that anymore because your hand is protected, and it actually makes it fun and easy and simple to do, and much quicker. Let me demonstrate it on the non-woven pads. These non-woven pads are available on our website. They are also available in most hardware stores, most building supply stores carry them also, but we carry ones that are specific to the SimpleSander. Simply touch it down, that's all you do. It will not come loose, however you can pull it off. Very, very simple. You can do it time and time again. Now what I've done to this non-woven pad is to split it, cut it right here using a pair of scissors. Now if you do split your non-woven pads or your sandpaper, make sure you do so before you put the glove on and put the glove down on the pad. This gives you great dexterity. Now, I did not split between the fingers, however you can, and you can have even additional dexterity. So it's very easy if you want to sand something that is a cylinder, not my wrist preferably, but you can go around anything from a handrail to a newel post to any part of a contour on a car or motorcycle, any piece of furniture. It makes it very, very simple and comfortable. Let me stress again, the comfort of wearing the SimpleSander glove, using any of these products, any of these accessories, makes a nasty job an enjoyable job. So this will make you actually want to do the projects that you may have been putting off. Now, with the SimpleSander, you don't want to just push harder. I'm sure we've all done that. We'll take sandpaper and we'll push harder and harder and harder and harder, trying to get it sanded, whatever it is we're working on. With a SimpleSander, you don't just use your fingers, you use your whole hand, and you simply move it back and forth. You don't have to grip anything, you don't have to grip a handle, you don't have to grip a knob, you don't have to hold, say, a detail sander. And where it really works well, if you're going around multiple surfaces, so you're going around this surface, the edge, and below, you can do it with a SimpleSander. As opposed to pushing harder, just get a more coarse grip. It's that simple. You can, of course, cut them to your desired length. You can cut them any contour you want, and then you just simply peel it off when you're done. And you can do it time and time again. We have a loop portion here that holds the non-woven pads very, very securely, and when you want to do drywall, that's all you have to do. You don't have to grip a handle and go up and down, up and down, up and down using sandpaper or a sanding screen. Now you can do that, however the non-woven pads aren't as likely to dig into the paper. And anybody that's ever sanded a lot of drywall, I know I have, it's very easy to cut into the paper as opposed to just taking out the seam where the drywall mud is. With a simple sander, all you're doing is waving your hand back and forth. There's no hand fatigue, there's no wrist fatigue, there's no forearm fatigue, and it makes it enjoyable. It makes it very, very simple to do. The non-woven pads are available on our website. Let's go to the sandpaper first. The sandpaper is available from 80 grit up to 400. Most of us will use this sandpaper to sand wood, and it does a very, very good job. You can do the same thing. You can split the sandpaper, you can contour, whatever you need to do. It's great to get into corners. You can see the straight edge, you can get right over into a corner where you really almost need to have an electric sander to be able to do something comparable. When you're finished, just pull it off. It works the same way. You can use this time and time again. Now we also have another sanding film which is similar to the sandpaper, but it lasts longer. It's a little bit more expensive, but it's well worth it if you're doing metal. The sanding film is available like the sandpaper from 80 up to a 400, but it goes further. It's actually available up to a 2000 grit. There we're getting into polishing the clear coat on your car or your motorcycle. So it has a lot more usefulness in the auto detail industry. And I'll use my right hand for that one. Simply put the glove on, put it down on it. There again, it's looped back, it works the same. Same as the other one. You can sand, you can polish, and if you got 2000 grit on here, you're almost at a sanding stone. You can actually almost do glass with this. So, and you have total control over it, as opposed to taking the sandpaper like we all used to and go like this and having just our fingertips touching whatever surface it is we're trying to sand, because we're having to hold it, we're having to grip it. Your hand gets tired, your wrist gets fatigued, your forearm gets tired, and it's not fun to do. It's not enjoyable. Same way with using a palm sander or a little detail sander, you have to grip it. Most of the time, people, to try to get it sand a little bit deeper, you push harder. With a simple sander, we don't want you to push harder. We want you to just go to a more coarse grit sandpaper or sanding film or sandpaper, depending on your project. They work great on metal. They work great on plastic, they work great on fiberglass. Anything that you can think of to sand, you can sand with the simple sander and some of these accessories. Now, the glove does come in large, medium, and small. If you have a unique sized hand that these do not fit, you email us your hand size by measuring around the palm with your thumb flat, and from your fingertip to your wrist, and we'll custom make the glove for you. There's another thing that we came up with, another accessory that we came up with for the Simple Sander glove. Buffing, polishing, dusting, any of those you can do with our new microfiber pads. The way they work is microfiber, just like you would get a microfiber cloth. However, we use top quality microfiber cloths. We put a 1/4-inch foam in between there. It does not leave any dust. It does not leave streaks if you're doing glass. And it works the same way as our non-wovens. It works the same way as our sandpaper or sanding film. All you just put the glove down. So as opposed to holding a rag and wiping things down, you're just wiping your hand back and forth. It's very, very simple, very user-friendly. You can dust anything, you can buff anything. This is being used in fitness centers to wipe down equipment. It's being used in auto details and motorcycles. Those videos are available on our website, so check them out when you get a chance. Now, we also make one other kind of pad. This pad has a split in it. This gives you a little more dexterity. Now, if you would want to have a pad that's split here and here to have total dexterity for your fingers and your thumbs, we'll custom make it for you. This is just one of our many accessories. It comes in various colors and it sticks time and time again. The SimpleSander glove is a patent pending product that I believe, and those who have tried it believe, will completely change the way that you sand, the way that you buff, the way that you polish, all while protecting your hand. This is the only glove on the market. You can get it exclusively from our website. We have a money-back guarantee. Once you try this glove, you will never go back to hand sanding again without the SimpleSander, because you don't have to worry about busting your fingernails. You don't have to worry about busting your fingers. There's no bloody knuckles anymore. Check out the videos and you can see all the uses, and you probably have some uses of your own that I haven't even thought of, which would be great. I'd love to hear from you. Check out the website, send us an email, give us your feedback. The SimpleSander is the last sanding glove you'll ever have to buy. Thank you.
Wow.